Well. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Boys and girls, here's that moment we've all been waiting for. Here he is, all the way from the North Pole. It's Santa Claus and the Queen of the Santa Claus Lane Parade.
I don't know about you, but when I think of Christmas, I think of Hollywood Boulevard. You might be surprised to learn that since 1928, Hollywood has held its annual Christmas parade on Hollywood Boulevard every year, give or take a pandemic or a world war. These are rare photos of the first Santa Claus Lane parade, courtesy of the California Historical Society collection at USC. Starting in 1928, store owners transformed a 1-mile stretch of Hollywood Boulevard into Santa Claus Lane to boost shopping on the boulevard.
Christmastide fever hits Hollywood. This is the way they do things in what they call Santa Claus Lane.
With the wave of a magic wand, Hollywood Boulevard turns into Santa Claus Lane. Never wants to forget anything, least of all the approach of Christmas. The elephants are dressed up for an occasion that finds an estimated 500,000 spectators on hand. Yes, the approach of the holiday season gets a gala send-off in Movietown, USA. It's standing room only on Santa Claus Lane.
Hollywood gave Santa Claus a real premiere, a floodlight procession that put Father Christmas in the box office class.
With the help of local businesses and the community, the parade grew in scale over the next 15 or so years, but it was suspended from 1942 to 1944 due to World War II. It reopened in 1945 with record attendance.
This is your Hollywood radio reporter at the portable microphone in Santa Claus Lane, where we are to ride with Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland and Santa Claus down the most famous street in the world, Hollywood Boulevard, transformed at Christmas time into a glittering toyland and renamed Santa Claus Lane. Are you ready, Judy and Mickey? Take it away, Santa Claus Lane.
The parade was canceled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead, a TV special titled The Hollywood Christmas Parade Greatest Moments premiered on December 4th, 2020. Before the parade, I met up with Adam Papagan of Cool LA Tours at the Francis Howard Goldwyn Library in Hollywood to take a deeper dive into the history of the Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Maybe this one that says early years?
Yes. So this is 29, 20.
Do you know where these came from?
I'm not really sure.
1928.
The Santa Claus Parade float.
How cool. Amazing.
31.
First motorized float. That's pretty freaking cool. Listen to this. Isn't this by 1932, the event had expanded to a mini parade. Santa riding on a float with film stars Gloria Stewart and Lawrence Grant. Isn't Gloria Stewart the Titanic woman? I think so.
The old lady from the...
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie. I was 8 when it came out. Who's going to take the 8-year-old boy to see Titanic?
Well, okay, but explain all the other years since then.
The VHS is 2 tapes long. I'm not going to sit there.
It's only the second tape that you need to watch.
Okay. Oh, that's so neat. The trees that go on the light posts.
Look at their wish list. John Wayne, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, Julie Andrews, Doris Day, Walt Disney, Lucille Ball, James Stewart, Elvis Presley, Cary Grant, Gene Autry. In 1946, Gene Autry, the singing cowboy, rode his horse in the parade and was inspired by the children chanting, "Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus," to write his now classic Christmas tune, "Here Comes Santa Claus." How cool is that?
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. They Blitzen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Gene Autry would become the parade's perennial Grand Marshal. Other notable Grand Marshals include Roy Rogers, Bob Hope, Charlton Heston, Mary Pickford, Dick Van Dyke, John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Roseanne, and my favorite couple, Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood.
Riding on the float with, well, you know who. That's Santa Claus up there.
Bob, Merry Christmas, my dear. It's Bob Eubanks, Lee Merriweather.
Thank you very much, Lee. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
You're looking great, and you're doing a sensational job.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
You and Bob are doing a terrific job.
It looks wonderful. Thank you. You look magnificent.
2 years later, almost to the day, Natalie Wood drowned off the coast of Catalina.
Investigation has taken an interesting turn.
Natalie, where are you? There we are! Robert and Natalie Wood Wagner.
Yeah, the Chinese
family.
theater.
That's
Would the kids
pretty
go
cool.
on? I guess that'd be fun. I don't know. Show business is...
What's a holiday Christmas parade? I mean, Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood to be Grand Marshals for Sunday evening event. Formerly the Santa Claus Lane Parade. This year it started on Orange Boulevard and went down to Sunset.
Like looped around. That's where it kind of starts now. Man, it was so scary down on Sunset at the end of it. Oh my God.
It's a little sad.
Down on Sunset, it's definitely a little sad down here. It's a little disappointing, but that's Hollywood, right? A little sad and disappointing.
You should have seen it before the parade even hit down there. When I was walking to meet you, it looked like the night of the comet. Everyone had left.
Did you ever wonder what it would be like to be one of the last people on Earth?
We're talking Ghost Town!
Night of the Comet.
The parade continued to grow throughout the 1950s, adding floats, animals, bands, and celebrities. Traditions that still live on to this day, including a police motorcade at the start of the parade.
We're actually all gonna get arrested right now.
The Christmas parade passing in front of the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel couldn't have been nearly as interesting to watch.
Once again, Bill Welch speaking to you from famous Hollywood Boulevard, and it's the 30th annual Santa Claus Lane Parade on the newly renected boulevard. This young man here is Flip Mark, who's enjoying himself, and here is Pinky, the roller skating donkey.
Like, I wasn't alive in the 60s, but when I think, about that, I was like, maybe it's romanticized, but there was more of a counterculture, there were more protests. Yes. Now it seems like the culture is sort of stagnant. It's all based on stuff from the past and rehashing old things.
All from that famous television program, The Untouchables. Look out! That's a shootout. I think they're going to take care of the mob.
It's maybe a little safer, but you don't have any of that vibrancy or creativity.
They are more pessimistic now.
You know, back then you'd have to go to a parade to see these people. You can't just look it up on your phone. You know, you'd have to.
But we'll look back and romanticize this time period too.
Nah,
you don't think so?
The 60s are alive and well in my mind. Yeah,
These are beautiful photos.
Pantages, look at that.
Yeah, they said the official White House Santa Claus will be the Santa Claus of the Hollywood Christmas Parade.
In 1963, Hollywood went on with the show 3 days after President Kennedy's funeral was held on November 25th. I guess they still needed some kind of, relief, some enjoyment after.
Yeah, I mean, they planned it all year.
This season, your Bell Phone Center store suggests a present for the future. A genuine Bell telephone.
This is
73.
Oh, here we go. Celebrity.
What's this? Mary Wilson. She was in the Supremes. A lot more people. Look at the crowd.
Yeah.
It's diverse.
Look at the Bobby Womack.
Oh, wow. So they used to have big people.
Yeah.
Oh, Cal Worthington.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
No, I know
Go
the
see
name.
Cal.
His commercials made him a pop culture icon.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
Licked by a bear, kissed by a camel, riding an elephant, or riding a tiger while riding an elephant, and the animals were all named Spot.
And a fake tiger.
Oh, that's his dog Spot.
Oh, really?
It's a fake tiger?
Well, I don't know. It looks like a tiger on the back of the car.
That can't be a live tiger.
No, it can't be a live tiger.
Although...
This is the 70s.
Yeah.
By 1978, the parade was renamed the Hollywood Christmas Parade in order to attract more celebrities and was broadcast locally in KTLA.
The sign that he's holding up there, Free Billie Eilish, he's going to put his leg up over on top of that marquee, a very dangerous...
Something's happening in Hollywood. The stars are coming out. The stage is being set. Everyone's catching the holiday spirit. It's the 1988 Hollywood Christmas Parade. Join Grand Marshal Tony Danza, Kirk Cameron, Scott Baio, Soleil Moonfry, Richard Mall, stars from your favorite shows, and so much more. The Hollywood Christmas Parade, live tonight at 6 on Channel 5.
We should see if we can find when the parade, like, bottomed out. It seems like it's ebbed and flowed over the years. Because 83, they said they were going to cancel it. Right?
This 52nd edition of the Hollywood Christmas Parade is presented by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm Bob Eubanks.
And I'm Lee Merriweather.
And we'd like to welcome our viewers from around the nation to the 1983 Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Riding in the parade tonight are a host of television, radio, and film personalities.
And this year's Grand Marshal is George Peppard, the star of the NBC action thriller, The A-Team.
Christine is a red and white 1958 Plymouth Fury. She has a body by Plymouth, but her soul is by Satan. It says that right there.
What are you talking about?
No offense to George Peppard, but if he's the biggest name you could snag for your Grand Marshal, it's of little wonder why the parade was almost canceled in 1983. But it wasn't canceled and continued going strong throughout the 90s. The friend from next door, Kimmy.
Kimmy, yeah. It would be funny if Eric Estrada was in it. He probably was at some point. Oh, Fievel.
There he is.
That is Eric Estrada?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Because he's like the host of it now.
Yeah.
Man, that guy will do anything. Remember he was telling timeshares?
Hello, I'm Eric Estrada. I'm here today to introduce you to a new California dream, California Pines.
Catch all the excitement on the blockbuster Hollywood Christmas Spectacular today at 9 on UPN 13.
In 2002, an attempt to present the parade as a primetime special for NBC, sponsored by Blockbuster, imperiled the parade's future as the presentation was lowly rated due to the pre-recorded music performances replacing most of the parade, and the much lower wattage star power as most of the celebrities were either older or lower-tier actors.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
The special ended with a completely unrelated stunt involving a 170-foot fall by a stuntman off a 12-story building to promote the Blockbuster-exclusive home video rental release of the film XXX. Nothing says Christmas like XXX. In 2007, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce decided to end the parade's run due to a lack of celebrities and a loss of more than $100,000 for the 2006 production. But that same year, the city of Los Angeles stepped in and saved the parade.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
And with the holiday season in full swing right now, the 91st Hollywood Christmas Parade, it's underway as we speak.
Are more than 90 celebrities, 10 marching bands, 6 giant character balloons, and a partridge in a pear tree. Actually, no pear tree.
Happy Christmas.
I had never been to the parade in all my years of living in LA, But who better to show me the sights and lights of the Hollywood Christmas Parade than my Walking the Walk of Fame co-host, Adam Papagan.
Hey! I have probably been to 6 or 7 Hollywood Christmas parades. I can remember bits and pieces of different times going. It's kind of one of those things where it's the same every year, and it's, if you see the movie cars and you see the guys dressed up like Star Wars, and you know, it's something to do. It's a Hollywood thing.
Are there...
If you want a good spot for the parade, you gotta listen to this guy. He's the Grand Marshal, actually. The living one!
Okay, I've had just about enough of him.
Another great thing about this parade is that in between the floats, you can just walk on Hollywood Boulevard and pretend that you yourself are in the parade. Hello! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! A lot of people would think Hollywood, really not the vibe I would think of for Christmas, but you see out here, this is probably the highest concentration of regular people you're gonna see on Hollywood Boulevard. It's just, you know, members of the community, a lot of families, it's just people really getting to enjoy Hollywood Boulevard as the great resource that it is.
But we've been here for 50 years.
You've been to the parade many, many times.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Longer than you've been alive.
But a lot of people would say Hollywood, it's kind of a wild place, doesn't really fit with Christmas.
Well, it is. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of history.
Christmas is whatever you make of it. It is a capitalist holiday built on corporations making more money. That's not necessarily what I see here. This is just families coming out and celebrating with their kids, and this looks like a good time to me, so if you don't like that, then get lost.
And what brings you out here with your...
Yeah, I noticed you have 2 cats with you.
Yeah, this is Zoe, this is Mochi.
Hey, what's up, man? How's the campaign going?
The campaign is progressing. Donald Trump's star, which many people for some reason are still honoring on our sidewalk. It's not a state landmark. It's not a national landmark. It's not listed on the National Register. There's no historical protection for this. The LA City Planning clarified as much a couple weeks ago, saying that any star or handful of stars could be removed and it wouldn't affect the historical cultural monument status of the entire Walk of Fame. If anyone wants to help out, please sign.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, good luck. Enjoy the parade. The Christmas parade is actually the best time to come see the handprints because there's no one here. I'm sorry, that is so annoying. What an annoying way to start the parade. Okay, so the parade started about a half hour ago, and so far all we've seen are cops.
Once the parade did get going, it was a nice treat to see the hundreds, if not thousands, of families lining Hollywood Boulevard, reminding us that underneath all the grime and dirt, Hollywood is still a magical place for so many. All I want for Christmas this year is for Hollywood to return to its glory days. Is that too much to ask, Santa?
Of all the things that I do and all the parades I attend, there's nothing more wonderful than the Santa Claus Lane Parade of Stars. Because this is tinsel land, this is film land. There's as much magic here as I keep locked up in the North Pole all year. And it's a great pleasure to be here. Because of all the people in the world, I love the Hollywood people the best. Thank you, Santa Claus. You make it kind of people.
We're gonna find out America's favorite reindeer.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen.
Who's your favorite reindeer?
Oh God, that's a great question. Let's go with Rudolph because he showed those other reindeer what was up.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Mine will always be Rudolph.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, Dancer.
Dancer, that's a good
Dancer,
one.
yeah, he's great.
That's a good one.
Comet!
I think Dasher might be a little underrated.
Hey, who's your favorite reindeer?
You are going to
Dancer!